What's up, everybody? I'm your host Express here, and today I'm going to be bringing to you guys some really awesome gameplay. And I just got spawn killed right there in the beginning with an automatic shotgun. So this gameplay was one of those games that the game didn't seem like it was going to turn out good at all from the start. Just from that beginning spawn kill, so we were kind of being dominated right in the beginning with 0 to 21. So I really didn't think my team was going to do anything for me at all. But this game turned out to be something more than that, so I really enjoyed this game. And the gun that you're going to be seeing in this gameplay is going to be the MK48. And today I wanted to talk to you guys a bit about the perk setup that I've been using lately, all double XP weekend. It has been doing me some mad work and getting some mad kills, and I definitely recommend this to anyone who's just trying out some stuff, looking around, not really sure what they want to use and stuff like that. So it's one of those games that I just didn't know that this was going to happen, and it really turned out really good. So I tried it on some other guns, and it really worked well with all the other guns that I have. So I really enjoyed this, and I definitely recommend this class setup that I'm going to show to you guys today. So the perks is the most important part of this class setup, because you can put this on any gun, but the perks are the most important thing that you can possibly have with this class setup. Now, the first perk that I have on there, I'm going to have two perks, so you have to have on the first perk for the wild cards, and the two perks they're going to be putting on are going to be hardline and lightweight. And the reason that I have on the hardline is because the hardline is going to knock off 20% of the score that you're going to need to get to your kill streaks. So I have on the orbital VSAT as my first kill streak. So basically, when I try to get my orbital VSAT, I know that I'm only going to need 1,000 points, because typically orbital VSATs are 1,200 points, but knocking off 20% just kills 200 points off the boards that I don't have to get. So that's the difference between 2 kills or not having to get 2 kills. So I decided I wanted to take off 2 kills from getting that orbital VSAT, and to save myself the time and use that towards my dogs instead. So that's what I have on the hardline, and the lightweight that I have on there is just going to make me run faster with my LMG, which is super important because I was kind of playing aggressive with this LMG. You just saw me get sniped like through the wall right there. That was really insane the way that guy hit me. I think he was shooting at someone else and just accidentally got a hit marker on me. So that was pretty weird, but the lightweight helps me run around and kind of play more as an aggressive player with the LMG. The LMGs are really a passive-aggressive kind of gun, but in this game I'm going to be using them as kind of more aggressive than normal, because I'm running around with them, and I have this. The third perk that I have on here is Dexterity, and the Dexterity is going to allow me to play more aggressively, and the way that I can kind of whip up my gun real quick and kind of spray without having to look down the sights, which is kind of dangerous and risky at the same time, because the aim for the kind of the hip fire for the LMGs, might I say, is kind of really wide and vague, and it kind of expands a lot when you shoot, not down the sights. So it's really risky unless you're standing right next to the person and spraying off your gun. So I definitely don't recommend trying to do that, but it's really helpful with Dexterity if you run into a situation and you have to whip up your gun real quick, so that you don't have to feel that you're not going to hit them when you're spraying without down your sights. So I definitely recommend putting on the Dexterity so you can whip up your gun real quick. And also, the secondary perks that I'm going to be having on this class, so you have to have the wild card with the second perks. So the two second perks that you're going to have on there are going to be Toughness, and the other one is going to be Scavenger. And this is where the class can kind of be intermingled between what kind of gun you're using. So in this game I'm going to be using the Scavenger on here, and the Scavenger is the thing that I really think that you really don't need on there. So Scavenger can kind of be taken off if you're using an LMG, in my opinion, because the LMGs start with 300 bullets, so that's 3 clips to reload with. And sometimes you're not even going to use all 3 bullets, so I definitely recommend not having Scavenger on if you're using an LMG, because they do have a lot of ammo just to start with, so you really don't need all that ammo excess, because you're not picking up any lethals or anything, not picking up any concussion grenades or anything, so you really can just take off Scavenger. So that was really unnecessary in this gameplay. But the other thing that I have on there for my secondary perks is the Toughness, and Toughness is probably my favorite perk out there right now. And toughness is going to allow you so that when you're getting shot at, you can kind of, it increases your accuracy just a tiny bit, that you can kind of shoot the enemy without them shooting you. So it stops you from kind of, when you get shot, your guy's going to like flinch up and your gun goes into the air and you like stop aiming on them. So that's what toughness does. It stops the flinch that you have. So it's a really amazing perk. Definitely recommend it for any class if you have just a free perk spot or anything like that. If you don't like any of the second perks, definitely just use toughness. I think it should be one of the higher perks like scavenger, but they made it the first perk, so I don't really understand why they did that or anything like that. But definitely recommend putting on toughness as the perk that you have for the secondary. It's definitely recommended for all guns. So if you're using an assault rifle or if you're using an SMG, then I definitely recommend putting on the scavenger, because you're going to do a lot of running around and you're going to be needing to pick up a lot of ammo. So instead of having to trade out guns, you don't have to worry about your ammo, because you know you're running over those scavenger packs. So you can just look down, glance at your ammo, and you'll kind of know that you have the correct amount of ammo that you need to kind of get a bunch of kills. So you got to kind of judge that for yourself, how many shots are going to be good. Depending on how accurate you're feeling at the time, you can kind of decide whether you're going to get the kill or you're not going to get the kill. So that really brings it down to the second thing that I want to talk to you guys about today, other than the class that I'm using. So I want to talk to you guys about quick ways that you can really increase your accuracy, because I've been getting a lot of questions lately on Xbox, playing with some kids on some reasons that I do so good and like how they can do better in their own games. And what it really comes down to, and the most important thing kind of in COD, is your accuracy. And your accuracy will designate whether you're going to kill someone, whether you're going to be between your orbital VSAT or you're between your dogs or something like that, or anything you're going to get. It can really change the way that you're going to get it. And it's most definitely important to have a good accuracy, because that can completely change the game from the different perspective from the different players that you're shooting at. So if you have a higher accuracy than the other player and you get into a position where you can kill him easily, then it's really nice to have that above advantage, so you can kind of know that you're going to get the kill, because you get into situations like that where you know that you're going to get the kill, and sometimes you get a little too cocky. So make sure that use these tips that I'm about to give you. So the first tip that I can give everyone, and this is something you don't need to buy, it's an in-game kind of sensitivity issue where you change down your sensitivity, and basically when you turn down your sensitivity to about, I recommend changing it down to 4, and then you can work your way up to 5. But if you're starting on like 10, you're not going to do as good. And the reason I think so that you shouldn't really play on 10 or anything high like that is because it's going to change the way that when you strafe, everyone likes to strafe shoot. So strafe shooting is shooting left and right, like standing in one area and moving left and right, so that you can kind of get the kill easier and kind of try to dodge bullets while you fire back at them. When you're strafe shooting and you have a lower sensitivity on, you can get a lot more kills. And I believe this because it's going to decrease the amount of sway that you have when you move left and right. So when you're looking left and right, I think it's going to stop you from looking left and right, and you're going to be able to get the kill easier, because your guy isn't going to, you're not going to be like overshooting them, is what I really wanted to say right there. So it's going to stop you from overshooting the enemy when you're looking left and right and trying to get some kills and stuff like that. So decreasing your accuracy, because you're not going to be, you can't really turn around all that fast anyway, so you kind of want to match your sensitivity to your reaction time. So I have mine set on 5, so I have that as a nice sensitivity for me, because I'm really fast and I'm really fast-paced player to go around and do all this stuff. But don't get yourself fooled, because getting a high accuracy and having a low sensitivity can, and also being an aggressive player, can still mingle with each other. I used to do that in MW3. I was mad hard at that game, and I'd run around all the time and just shoot the crap out of everyone, but I still had an amazing kind of aggressiveness when I had a low sensitivity. So I was playing on an even lower one than 4. I was playing on 3, which was even lower. So that kind of got me a lot of kills and definitely brought me up to the top, to where I am today in the COD community, and where I'm getting some nice gameplays and stuff like that. So definitely recommend you bringing down your sensitivity, so you can definitely get some nice strafe kills, which will in essence help you get your kill streaks instead of having to die. But this game's over. If you want you guys to like this video for me, that'd be great. Give me a like rating, and also comment below what you want to see, what kind of games you want to see. This is X Preston signing off. See you guys later.